Hello everybody and welcome back for some more tinkering on TinkerCad. Okay, so this week's assignment is going to be building a toy castle, and that is going to be in the projects page, which I'm going to show you how to get to in just a little bit. Before we get started, remember to get to TinkerCad, you can go through Clever. One of the easiest ways is just to type TinkerCad up here in the address bar, tinkercad.com. And make sure you log in through your school account. It's important, so important that you use your school account because that is where I will be checking your progress and giving you a grade for what you've completed. So please, please, please make sure you're using a school account. If you don't know how to get to the school account, I had posted a video about that maybe a week or two ago. So look through that in previous Google Classroom posts and it should be there. So I'm going to assume that we're ready to get started. So from here on the TinkerCad homepage, you're going to click Learn. Now, if you want to go back and review these basic steps, you can always do that. There are some more starters here that you can also click. But for the lesson, I want you to click Projects here. So under these projects, you're going to click on the second box. It says, Let's Learn TinkerCad. Now, I know some of you guys think, I already know how to do this. This is going to be good practice because it uses a lot of the skills, just like the Hollow Cube did, except this one is going to require a little bit more work. So click Let's Learn TinkerCad. And as we wait for the assignment to load up, I want to remind you that if you have a mouse, using TinkerCad is so much easier if you have a mouse. It's not necessary, but it definitely does help make things go a lot more quickly. Okay, so the directions say, Welcome to the world of design. Design is the art of discovering all the things that haven't been made yet. It is equal parts learning and teaching, breaking and making, seeing and showing. Design is sharing. TinkerCad is an amazingly powerful, easy-to-use tool for creating digital designs that are ready to be 3D printed into super cool physical objects. You'll be guided through the 3D design process via easy, hands-on lessons that teach you the basics of TinkerCad before moving on to more complex modeling techniques. So let's get started. Okay, to make the play castle, you will have to go through 5 different steps. And these 5 steps each go through different kinds of tools that will allow one to use TinkerCad a lot more effectively. I've had students doing this for years now, so I know that the directions are pretty good. If you follow the directions carefully, you should be able to make that final design look just like what the expectations are. The more it looks like the actual design, the better the rating I'm going to be able to give you. So to get started, click on step 1. Mine just says resume because I had started this already. I want to make sure that it's still in place working. So if you click step 1, resume. The work plane will load up, and besides the work plane, over on the left side, you're going to have a set of instructions. Okay, those instructions are so important to getting the assignment completed and looking the correct way. So I'm going to come back here to step 1, getting started. This is what you guys should see when you first log in for the first time. So you're going to go through all of the directions here. Notice how you can scroll down. Sometimes you're going to miss directions if you don't scroll down. You can use your mouse pad to do that. And then click the next button. If you skip a step by accident or you need to go back and try something again, you have these buttons up here that allow you to scroll through all the steps. Okay? So I'd already gone through the first 5, like I said, just to make sure that things are working right. You can go through whatever steps you need to, but please go through them in order and then click next. Okay. So something else, leave these names in place the way that they are. Don't change them, because that's how I'm going to know where you are as far as progress goes when I give you a grade. And the last bit of advice that I need to give everybody is make sure that if you haven't done so, from now on, anytime you build something in TinkerCAD, drag the ruler down here to the bottom left corner, because anytime you drag a shape, it's going to provide dimensions for you. And by having these dimensions in place, it's going to be easier to make sure you don't make little silly common mistakes by making something too long or too short. Now, if you'll notice that this inspector tool right here, this is called the inspector tool, gets in the way of the work plane. If that bugs you or makes it hard to get your work done, you can always minimize it with this button here, this triangle, and it gets it out of the way. So I hope this little bit of advice is useful. Remember that you have until Friday at 5 p.m. to get this assignment finished. If you get stuck, if you need any help, remember we meet Mondays, first period, and Tuesdays for seventh period. But you can send me a message anytime. You can also email me, and if we need to set up a Google Meet, just you and I, we can do that too. All right. Good luck, guys. I can't wait to see how these final products come out.